What's up, guys? Matt here, getting ready to watch Season 2, Episode 3 of The Bear. The first 2 episodes of the season was so amazing. I feel so connected to all these characters. Obviously, I'm really liking the storyline of sort of reopening this restaurant. It's funny. I've said it multiple times. This is my first sort of cooking-related drama I've ever watched. Not only just cooking, but this is really my first ever like workplace-related drama. Oh, I just realized I've been saying that and I'm watching Severance. So I've been sounding really fucking stupid every time I bring that up. Well, damn. Anyway, this is one of the first workplace-related shows I've ever watched. But all of that being said, for some reason, I find the reopening aspect even better than the actual open part so far. So I think it's because of the journey. Like, I like seeing the struggle before the good times, if that makes sense. So I'm ready to hop straight into this episode. I'll obviously yap for like 10 minutes at the end. So if you guys do like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. And if you enjoy the content that I produce from the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Let's get into it.
I don't know. I'm trying to start from a healthy place, a positive place. And,
Dude, I love these. I don't want to sound like a fucking broken record, but this dialogue just immediately makes me care for these guys.
I think when I was a kid, anything that would give me any sort of excitement or amusement or enjoyment, it always got kind of fucked.
No. He said he doesn't want to allow himself to explore happiness because he'll think it'll end badly.
I don't think they did it on purpose, but I think sometimes they try too hard, you know, or they'd make promises that they weren't able to keep.
I just want to give him a big hug. I want to give every character in this show a fucking big hug.
I have to remind myself to breathe sometimes. I have to remind myself to be present.
Act like a normal human sometimes. Not as in I'm calling him weird, but
Following that there is no other shoe, which is incredibly difficult because there's always another shoe.
it's so powerful seeing people go to stuff like this. Just talk out their problems, and it really helps you learn about yourself. Doing research into why restaurants in the area failed.
For the many employees that have worked at the restaurant.
Sometimes you could have a fucking 20 packet list of fans and lovers of what you have, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Obviously, I feel like doing that research is kind of scaring her because they were loved and it still had to shut down.
Happy?
Yeah, marinated the radicchio, burnt grapefruit, got a little bit of chili in there.
All right.
All right.
Tell you what, I'm sure. Well, I wouldn't like that, but I'm sure that it's really good quality. That does not look good.
That's salt.
Never mind. Doesn't taste good.
Salt.
Oh, me.
Got water?
Yeah.
How are they making? I mean, they're experimenting here, but Jesus, guys,
God.
not very good reactions to your first 2 meals.
I want to make a suggestion. I think our palates are fucked.
Where's the suggestion?
I think that we need to go out. We need to try some.
Homeless people. Oh, okay. I was gonna say feed it to homeless people. We'll probably like everything, but
It really was almost perfect.
Almost.
it didn't. Almost perfect. You guys both spit out the fucking dish. It was nowhere near perfect, no offense. Dude, she is always stress eating, stress drinking.
How's your mom doing, by the way?
Good.
Yeah. They said that she got stuck on a Zoom. You know what that's about?
Got a promotion.
Hey!
Just proud of her. So am I.
Aw, that's so cute. It's okay. You're successful, my man.
Hey, mom got a promotion. She's a hard worker, and that's important, right?
Yeah. But you still have to pay child support, because fair is fair.
Oh, that's fucking horrible.
I love taking care of you. And I always will. You know that?
I know, Daddy.
What's the visitation? Like every other weekend?
Right, back attack. Here we go. I'm gonna watch you until you go inside, okay? I love you. And Eva. I love Taylor Swift too. I just needed a break, you know?
She didn't say I love you back, motherfucker. I will beat your ass, Eva. Eva?
Hello?
Did you really give me a fake number?
Claire?
Should my feelings be hurt? I think they're hurt.
Yo.
No. Sorry.
Yes! She is perfect for you!
Your entire family and all the facts, right?
Know all the facts.
She's persistent, and she likes you.
There are a lot of facts, yeah.
Why? Just walk me through giving me a fake number. Why?
No, because I didn't mean for that to happen.
You're not a good liar, my man. At least she's not taking it, like,
I really
hard.
appreciate that. Well, I was originally calling before I found out I got fake numbered and had to ask Neil for your real number to ask if you were busy today, so now I have 2 questions.
Shoot, yeah.
Okay, 1, is it okay that I have your number, or did you really not want me to have your number?
He wanted her to have it, it's
Yeah,
just
I want you.
the happiness part. He doesn't want it to be ruined. He doesn't think he deserves anything good, because it always ends up bad.
Okay, cool. Are you busy today?
Yes. Say no. He is busy, but please say no.
So
Okay, can you just not make this weird? Like, I just need a favor. My cousin bailed on me.
what, Big Denny?
No, Mac. Denny's dead.
Damn.
Oh. Damn, Denny.
Yeah, it totally sucks, but I have to move all this shit from my mom, who is not dead. She's actually absolutely thriving.
I don't know if I believe
into
this.
Storage,
This
and
feels like a...
They're really big boxes, and I need a really big car. Do you still have that van?
Yes, no, we do. We still have that van.
Oh, wow, maybe it is real. I was gonna say maybe it's a ploy to spend time. Yes, good. Perfect. Hold up!
Yeah, really.
This is what this is what I mean. How good the characters in the show are.
Where it is.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid he might bail.
Number issue.
I know where it is.
This is what I mean. How good the show, the characters in this are. They've introduced the love interest, and I immediately love her, and she's so perfect for him. I hope nothing bad happens.
To sit with. For you. Okay. I will see you.
I don't know. I think he might bail. I think he might find a reason to bail. Yo, something I don't know if I get more emotional on camera or what happens, but like literally every show I'm watching, I'm shipping people for some reason, and I don't know that. Hey, I'm not acting like it's a bad thing or anything like that, but like I'm shipping people for so much so recently for some reason.
Sandwich with longanisa, and also can I get a hash brown?
Ooh, mango tart I love mango.
And one of these mango tarts.
So you're not getting paid for 6 months and you're spending all this money? I don't understand. That's horrible. I mean, no point. That's a fucking waste of money now. I was gonna say, like, it's horrible for him to bail, but at the same time, I want him to bail to be with Claire. Again, I love the restaurant and I want the restaurant to bloom and grow, and I think that you need consistency to do that. But I want him to be happy on a personal level. These shots are amazing. They're not necessarily doing it to like a Wire level with Baltimore or anything like that. But I like how they're really making Chicago feel alive, and you know, almost like you're making the city its own character. She's gonna be my size by the end of this fucking episode.
Edevac have been here for years,
Sure, yeah.
but if I hear of anyone, I'll send it directly to you.
Dude, she's literally like, she pulls all the fucking weight in this business. Doing recon, fucking studying.
And make sure you have a great partner, someone you can trust.
He did bail. And he bailed on season 1, but I have faith in him.
We had a terrible business partner who took all of our money. And
Oh my god, it's gonna make her real fucking paranoid.
Oh, not like that. More just, We're working together. Yeah.
Got it.
People do not have faith in this.
And just, you know,
You gotta trust them.
good.
Yeah, I heard.
Right?
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
People do not have faith in this, and obviously, they're not being assholes about it. They've experienced shit like this, so. Dude, Carmi. I would assume it's Carmi. Now I feel like an asshole for wanting Carmi to be with this girl. But, like, I want him to be happy.
Yeah, perfect.
Fuck, so many reps.
Yeah, so many. Yo, Fat, any new hires, bro?
Nah, just people that weren't nice.
Yeah, people that weren't nice.
No, I actually heard that.
Dude, her fucking, I don't even know how to describe it. Her bluntness is so fucking funny.
You just looking forward?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never said that before in my life.
You're looking forward. Why don't we push this? Why don't we look forward to that?
Yeah.
You gonna get mugged or something? I'm scared. Anytime a show does a camera angle like this, someone's getting mugged.
Hey, do you guys work here? Random question. Are you, like, happy at all? Because, do you know the beef on Orleans? I heard
Dude, I fucking love her so much.
they're looking for, like, front and back of house.
You're seriously not poaching in front of me right now.
No.
Fuck off.
Yep, sorry, yep.
Hey, got to do what you gotta do. If you gotta be a parasite, you gotta be a parasite. I don't know if I've, like, really given the exact breakdown on, like, how much I like certain people. But Sydney is right below Richie, and I feel like, honestly, they go back and forth every episode. Like, for my favorite character. Again, I respected the show to be so good. I did not expect the show to be so creative on the cinematic side. No! Don't fucking make me cry.
Richie,
Holy fuck.
Yeah, what is this? What happened?
Well, you got wood rot, you got termites, you got roaches.
Jesus
you got
Christ.
Raccoon.
And rotten wood, so obviously the wall is fucking gone. This isn't a facelift anymore.
Yeah, you know, pal, I think you might be right.
yeah, it was terrible. Like, terrible.
This is a big setback. Every episode we get a new setback.
Just knocked everything down?
Yeah. What? Sorry, you would have preferred that we...
Talk to her first.
That
That
I
trust.
call you to tell you the walls are rotting and they need to be knocked down?
Yeah, exactly.
He looks so evil.
Okay, sorry. So just, you know, for next time, what should I have done?
This just
She
feels
is
like,
obviously
a decision, and it would have been nice to be.
The trust needs to be very, very, very set in stone.
Hey, yeah, good, thanks. I was wondering if I could cash in on that favor. Yeah, do you still have a kitchen I could borrow?
Jesus.
You all good?
Yeah, thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
So
You know,
much for
we're hiring if this doesn't work out.
Stop.
Hey, smart on that gentleman's part. Not only just from like a perspective of him being a nice human, but also, hey, this is a fucking talented motherfucker right here. If this doesn't work out, this goodwill will be noticed. Yo. Okay. It's just hot, right? Oh my, dude, these guys don't have... Obviously, they're very critical of themselves, but like, oh my god, they just spit out every fucking thing that they eat. Obviously, I feel they're very hard on themselves. Constant struggle. This is gonna be a constant struggle, Sid. I said it during the reaction, but cinematically wise, okay, I don't even know if that's a fucking word. This is one of the best shows I've ever seen, and I didn't expect that. I did not expect this show to be that high quality in that regard. You know, obviously every episode I talk about the dialogue and the characters and their arcs and my feelings towards them, and you know that stuff's obvious, and I feel like everything I talk about is fucking obvious because this is such a good show. But really, the montages, the high quality shots, the everything, the like the what's it, like the drone shots and shit that they use. so fucking good. FX, I'm pretty sure I talked about my love of FX on the channel, or on my bear reactions in one of the earlier episodes. But FX to me was one of those sort of networks that cinematically, I wasn't impressed with it for the first couple shows I watched. And then all of a sudden, like I'm watching Fargo, and I'm watching The Bear, and I'm, watching something like Shogun. Shogun, right? Is that FX? I'm watching some other show that's FX. I think it's Shogun. And they are fucking spectacular. They're fucking spectacular. They have really stepped up their goddamn game. That's a premier network in the modern hierarchy of television, if you ask me. Because like every shot is fucking perfect. I compare it to a show like a Fargo, like a Better Call Saul, like a Severance. Shows like that where like the story is fucking great and the acting is great and everything, but from the creative aspect of the filmmaking, it's like a joy to watch. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that. Well, obviously, if you're a fan of The Bear, you've experienced it with The Bear. But I mean, like, not only am I hooked with the story and what's going on with the characters and all that, but literally, like, even the fucking like transitional scenes, they're entertaining. My eyes are glued to the screen because of how fucking good they are. This was obviously a big Sid episode, and I fucking love her. Like I said in the middle of the episode, Sid and Richie just keep fighting back and forth for my favorite character. I feel like Sid is like his closer to home from like a personal perspective, as in like I see a lot of myself in her. Just like sort of the pursuit of your passion, if that makes any sense. So in that regard, that's why she's one of my favorites. Richie, obviously, I'm 21 years old. I don't have any children. I've never been divorced. So I don't necessarily relate to his experiences, but just his fucking vibe and everything. The sort of I feel like he's like a little teddy bear inside, but he has such harsh and tall walls pushing everybody out because of because of all the trauma he's had. Obviously, he was divorced, and I'm sure that he fucking loved her. He doesn't get to see his kid as much, and he fucking loves her. His best friend died. He loved him. It's like the tragic aspect. I love seeing. Oh, this is gonna sound bad. I always walk myself in those corners. I was gonna say I love to see someone struggle like that. Not as in like I enjoy watching people struggle, just as in I think that it presents a very interesting character arc for Richie or anyone going through those things like that. And again, I almost felt bad for wanting happiness this episode, if that makes any sense. First of all, 1000% agree with Sid here. Again, we know how talented and skilled Carmi is. He's very new to running a business. I would argue Sid has more, experience in that regard of running a business this side. I don't think she's as good as of a chef. Sorry. But she went on a fucking spiritual journey this episode. Obviously talking to some of her old coworkers and just going around town seeing stuff. And they all warned of one specific thing, and trusting your partner. And I think that really needs to be hammered home for Carmi, because that is really how you lose her. If you do not put all of your faith and all of your trust in her, and share with her and talk with her and communicate with her, we're already like they're already so fucking in the negative, if that makes sense. They're already fighting uphill so hard. To not communicate perfectly would make it tremendously harder. And I think that a part of Sid is very sort of paranoid of stuff like that happening, of being not scammed as in like a just on a personal feeling side. I think that she sees a lot of potential in this. She is very comfortable with the crew here, except for Richie. But she sees a lot of potential for this to work out, and would be devastated. Not only just from a perspective of she's loving the place singularly, but also, like I said, this is her passion. and her passion has already been, and her passion and her dream has already been shot down so many times, that, you know, I see a lot of stress, if that makes any sense. Really sort of a desperate need for this to work out, and I feel like that's the same sort of feeling for everyone involved. You know, everyone desperately needs this place to work out. You know what I mean? People like Richie have devoted so much of energy and time and effort into this place that it's all they know. He would be completely distraught without it. You know, it's going through such a big change. This restaurant is the only steady, constant thing in his life for a very long time, I would assume. So he needs this to work out. Kwame obviously needs this to work out. Sugar, I would even argue, needs this to work out, not just from like the business side, but like from a personal aspect. So, you know, I really fucking love this episode. This is probably one of my favorite episodes of the show. Now, to be quite honest, I feel like I'm saying that for almost every episode. But this was definitely, that was a top 3 episode. Maybe, I don't know, the penultimate episode of season 1 is probably still my favorite, just because of how fucking in my face it was, and how hectic, and the entirety of the first season was really hectic. But something I do like, this feels like a change of pace. This season so far doesn't feel hectic. Obviously there's chaotic things going on and there's so many things going wrong, but this is more feels like drowning, if that makes sense. Like or you're in quicksand, like we're trying to get out of quicksand. We're trying to get to the light, we're trying to get to paradise, and we just keep sort of sinking down slowly but surely. So it almost feels like controlled chaos, if that makes sense. And I really like that. It allows for a different vibe. And like I said, this will be the last time I say it because I don't want to be super repetitive, but you know, I've watched a lot of shows, I've read a lot of books, I've played a lot of video games to where, you know, they only need conflict, if that makes sense, or they only or sometimes they skip some of the hard conflict to show. You know, if this was another show, I think a lot of people would have just ended season 1 the way they did and then had a huge time skip and we're reopened. But no, this is, we're down in the gutters, we're down in the mud with these guys. And you know, it not only makes the journey for the bear to open that much more impactful, but it also makes you so much closer and connected with the characters as they're dealing with this shit. So I love this episode. Oh, that was such a good episode, and I love Sid so much. Oh my god, she's like the main character. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate the show existing and me watching that episode. So I will see you guys in a couple days for the 4th episode of the 2nd season. If you guys do like the video, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon, and if you enjoy the content that I produce for the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. I'll see you guys.